Hello. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me over on the TryHackMe YouTube channel? Are you there? Are you present? Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. We are public, Advent of Cyber, under education, 3 p.m. Amazing. Hello, TryHackMe YouTube channel. Am I live? Let's check. Let me go on youtube.com. Yes, you can hear me. Amazing. Hello, everybody. Hello to my viewers on my Twitch channel. Hello to everyone on the TryHackMe YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Amazing. So I guess I should give a little introduction about me. Because usually I'm live on Twitch, and this is my first time doing any work with TryHackMe. Hello, everybody. Hi. I'm Allie Diamond. You can find me everywhere online at Ending with Allie on everything, including Minecraft. And for context about me, hi, I am a full-time software engineer, part-time content creator, and occasional cybersecurity and part-time cybersecurity news reporter, I guess. So I work full-time as a software engineer, and cybersecurity is kind of a hobby of mine. So TryHackMe reached out and they were like, hey, we would love to do some work with you for Advent of Cyber. And I was like, sure, let's do it. And so we are going to be doing Advent of Cyber today. We are doing room 9. And I love to give the context that I am a software engineer. There's so much about cybersecurity that I just straight up don't know. So I will be learning a lot with you. We will be hanging out together and working through today's Advent of Cyber. And this is going to be a series of live streams until the end of the week. So we will be doing day 9, day 10, day 11, and day 12 together. What else do I want to say? We'll be doing 2 from 3 to 5 p.m. Let's just pull up the actual Twitter announcement. Peer-to-peer learning? Yeah, I guess. Here we go. I'll pull this up right here. Okay, so we'll be live December 9th, which is today, and December 10th, which is tomorrow, from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then we'll be live December 11th and December 12th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be walking through Advent of Cyber Days. Oh my god, I need a new headshot, like, badly. Crazy stuff. But for those of you who are unfamiliar with the way I do a lot of my streams and things like that, is that I am not an expert. I am not a professional. I am simply here learning. And if you want someone who's going to tell you exactly how to do this, there are probably other people who are posting videos on how to do that. Instead, we're going to be figuring this out together. We are generally an AI minimalist here on this platform. This account, we are AI minimalists here. And so we will be only using AI in certain situations. The volume's a bit low. Maybe turn your volume up. We are generally not welcome to backseaters, but because this is something I'm super unfamiliar with, you'll see the way that for the TryHackMe YouTube channel, we're generally not receptive to backseaters, but we're gonna figure it out together. As you watch, you'll see what's receptive and what's not. To the people who are in the TryHackMe YouTube chat, I do have mod permissions, so don't be mean. Pay attention. Be nice. And I will give the context that I am severely exhausted right now. So my energy's a little low. I had a cold yesterday, and then I only got probably close to 8 hours of sleep over 72 hours. So I am fighting for my life right now. Fighting for my life. Did I have my jelly? Yes. For those of you who don't know, I am. So I'll give the context also that I am currently live both on my Twitch channel and the and the TryHackMe account. So we are live across 2 different channels. And on my Instagram and Twitter, I am currently doing the Bon Maman Jam Advent Calendar. This is my first ever in-person, like actual physical Advent calendar. I've never done one before. And so I am reviewing all the jams that I get from the Bon Maman Advent Calendar. It's so fun. But let's just start off. If you are in the TryHackMe chat, do you have any questions for me? Like, what do you want to know about me? I have a feeling there are people in there who just don't know who I am. So like, what do you want to know about me? AMA real fast. No worries, we're fighting from our university exams, then TryHackMe so we understand. Amazing. Wishbone 12 forever. Amazing. Who is Allie? I'm tired. What's your silly cat name? First password, last name, credit card number? Yeah. How did your career start in this field? Well, I am a software engineer, and so I am a 3rd generation engineer, and so I just grew up around computers. That's kind of how I got into tech. I got into quotey fingers cybersecurity in college, but didn't really do anything. Took one cybersecurity course in college, and then now basically stumbled into the role of being the producer and host of a news show called Threatwire, which is on the Hack5 YouTube channel. It is the longest running channel on YouTube, and I publish almost weekly. I still haven't written this week's Threatwire because I was sick yesterday, and I am currently fighting for my life because I am exhausted. How is your work life, and is AI heavily used in the software engineering industry? I've actually been out of work for 7 months. I started a new job in January, so I'll let you know how my work life is once I start. Is AI heavily used in the software industry? Yes, it is, depending on what company you work for and the priorities. I have barely read anything about what's going on the React thing. Did the Hack5 pager devices get approved to ship yet? Is there an ETA? I do not have answers to that question. Which company do you work for? I'm not telling you. And I am not available on LinkedIn. As a freshers, was it? I don't understand the question. As a freshers? Was it hard for me to get a job? Do I have any advice on how to find a job? Yeah, check my Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Twitter account for a 6-part series about how I got my job and advice on how to do that. Wow, I'm truly fighting for my life right now. I'm exhausted. Let me get into standing so then I can like get some energy back. Let's stand up. Whenever I'm super tired, I always end up going into standing mode, which always helps me. My Instagram handle, I am @endingwithally on everything, including Minecraft, so you can find me on there. You need the Celsius drink sponsor? Absolutely, Celsius, please. LinkedIn is such a sewer. Glad you landed something. We need more Babs in IT. I don't work in IT. I'm a software engineer. Anyways, same, absolutely not. Not the same at all. Yes, I am on LinkedIn, but just because you find me and add me doesn't mean I'm going to connect with you. I will not connect with people I don't know. Is Cursor 2 that good? No, I've not found Cursor to be very good. Should I send a thank you email every time an automated system tells me that my application is moving forward, or are they gaslighting me? No, don't send an email. Hi, I started to learn cybersecurity on the path to work as a pen tester. Do you recommend doing an internship? Yes. Do an internship. Is anti-gravity any good? I don't know what anti-gravity is. Hello, Goblin. It's the Google IDE. Ooh. You mean it's just windsurf with a pretty bow on it? It's just windsurf with a pretty bow on it. Hey, connecting through Tor, that's crazy. Anyways, should we start doing Advent of Cyber? It looks like the TryHackMe chat is slowing down a little bit here. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Are you active as a bug bounty hunter as well? No, I am a software engineer. I'm active as a news reporter. Anyways, you know, we're doing this, but I haven't gotten the full lore yet. I am a bug generator. Thank you, Turtle Soup. I am a bug generator. I haven't gotten the full lore yet of what's going on in the Advent of Cyber world, so I'm really excited to get started with this. So, shall we jump in? I also do not have the answers at all. They said, they came to me and they're like, we want you to do something with Advent of Cyber, and I said, I'll do what I do best. Do it live. So I have no context of the lore. I've not, you know, so we're going to be learning this together. Hold on one second. Hello. Let's jump in, shall we? Congrats on getting the job. Thank you. With time between Easter and Christmas being destabilized, the once quiet systems of the Best Festival Company began showing traces of encrypted data buried deep within their servers. Sir Carrotbane stumbled upon a series of locked PDF and zip files labeled North Pole Asset List. Rumors spread that these could contain fragments of Santa's master gift registry, critical information that could help Malheur is a great name. That's amazing. Malheur is crazy. Malheur controlled the festive balance between both worlds. Sir Carrotbane sets out to crack the encryption, learning how weak passwords can expose even the most guarded secrets. Can the elves adapt fast and prevent their secrets from being discovered? Learning objectives. 1. How password-based encryption protects files such as PDFs and zip archives. Why weak passwords make encrypted files vulnerable. How attackers use dictionary and brute force attacks to recover passwords. Hands-on exercise cracking the password of an encrypted file to reveal its contents. The importance of using strong, complex passwords to defend against these attacks. I have to say though, I've recently been talking to a lot of my friends about passwords, and so many of them don't use password managers. And imagine how like concerning that is for me. It's very concerning. A few simple pointers to remember. The strength of protection depends almost entirely on a password. The short or common passwords can be guessed. Long random passwords are far harder to break. Different file formats use different algorithms and key derivation methods. For example, PDF encryption and zip encryption differ in details. How the key is derived, salt use, and number of hash iterations that affect how easy or hard cracking is. Many consumer tools still support legacy or weak modes, particularly old zip encryptions. This makes some encrypted archives much easier to attack than modern, well-implemented schemes. Encryption protects data confidentiality only. It does not prevent someone with access to the encrypted file from trying to guess the password offline. Yeah, okay. They just noticed these files suddenly appearing and they really want to double click on them, as one does. Yeah, exactly. Connecting to the machine. Before moving forward, review the questions in the connection card shown below. Do I need to start the attack box today? Will I need to start the VM? Is there a split screen available? Is there a direct link? Am I given okay, so we have to use start the VM. We're going to use the virtual environment. I like to use the virtual environment on TryHackMe. So we're going to use this instead, which is amazing, perfect, iconic. As it's loading, I wanted to do a callback to an old article that I believe I spoke about. How long ago was that article? Hold on, let me pull up my Notion. Let me grab my Notion really fast because we can talk about this one article that I thought was very interesting about passwords. Hold on, let me remember. There was this really great article. There's this really great article I was reading about that I reported on about password cracking that I feel like is super relevant. That I would like to refer to, but I cannot remember the actual. It was sometime over the summer. I use those passwords cards. Yeah, let me find it for you. It's a really good article. Let's just quickly. I think it was Kaspersky password cracking. Oh, here it is. Okay, I already found it. Teehee. So the point of this room, drop the playlist. Can y'all hear the music on the YouTube? Can you hear the music? You're not supposed to be able to hear the music. Uh-oh. Give me a second. No, the Twitch is, oh fuck, okay. Oh, sorry. Uh-oh, that's not supposed to be porting through. No one gets music now. I'm so sorry. That is just for the longevity of the YouTube videos. That's not supposed to port through there. I am so sorry. Well, we fixed that. No music for anybody. I'm so sorry. Anyways, It is a good playlist, but that's just for YouTube copyright issues. That's not supposed to be going to the video. Yes, I know the music is gone now. I will have to work on that. I am so sorry. But it is fine. No one gets music now. I'm sorry. Modify. Can you still hear me on the TryHackMe YouTube channel? Can you still hear me? But it is fine. No one gets music now. I'm sorry. Modify. We're fixing it live. Welcome to live streaming. Can you still hear me on the TryHackMe YouTube channel? Can you still hear me? Test, test, 1, 2. Amazing. I fixed it live. We fixed it live. Hell yeah. Fixing it live. Welcome to live streaming. Nope. Rip. There's a big delay. Okay, test, whatever. Test, 1, 2. It's fine. We're fixing it live. I will debug that tomorrow. But in the meantime, can I give you a link to this article? If you look up Kaspersky blogs, passwords can be cracked in 1 hour. Let's quickly just talk about this because this is relevant to this room. So the rules of this room and the goals of this room are... Hold on, I need to hit OK. The goals of this room are to how password-based encryption protects files such as PDFs and zip archives, how weak passwords make encrypted files vulnerable, how attackers use dictionary and brute force attacks to recover passwords, a hands-on exercise cracking the password of the encrypted file and revealing its context, and the importance of using strong and complex passwords to defend against these attacks. To supplement this room, I want to quickly talk about this article that Kaspersky posted in 2024. Talking about how easy it was to crack passwords. And they were able to crack 59% of all the passwords they've collected within an hour through brute force and smart guessing. Only over 55% of passwords required over a year to get cracked. So we're gonna work on this room and then we'll come back to this article and talk about it. But that's, stay tuned if you wanna walk through this article with me and we can read it together. But in the meantime, we're going to jump into this article. So I have successfully started the target machine in split view or connected via the VPN and SSH. We have, oh, it made a noise. Whoa, okay. Let's do this. Attackers don't usually try to break the encryption itself because that would take far too long with modern cryptography. Instead, they focus on guessing the password that protects the files. The two most common ways of doing this are dictionary attacks and brute force or mask attacks. Dictionary attacks. In a dictionary attack, the attacker uses a predefined list of potential passwords known as word lists and tests each one until the password is found. These password lists often contain linked passwords from previous breaches, common substitutes, predictable combinations of names and dates, and other patterns that are frequently used. Because many users choose weaker common passwords, dictionary attacks are usually fast and highly effective. Also, I will say if you're watching on Twitch, !THM will give you a 30% off annual plan for TryHackMe, and if you're watching on YouTube, in the description there is a code for a 30% off annual subscription to TryHackMe. Mask attacks. Brute force and mask attacks go one step further. A brute force attack systematically tries every password combination of characters until it finds the right one. While this guarantees eventually success, the time it takes grows exponentially with the length and complexity of the password. Mask attacks aim to reduce that time by limiting guesses to a specific format. For example, trying all combinations of 3 lowercase letters followed by 2 digits. By narrowing the search space, mask attacks strike a balance between speed and thoroughness, especially when the attacker has some idea of how the password might be structured. Practical tips attackers use and defenders should know about. Start with a word list, fast wins, common lists, rocku.txt, and common-passwords.txt. So we will quickly go to rocku.txt is a built-in list of passwords here. This is the raws of the most recent one. Of all the possible passwords that could be used. Ooh, here's a little bit of lore. Wait, go back. A little bit of lore. Back in 2009, a company named Rocku was hacked. This wouldn't have been too much of a problem if they hadn't stored all their passwords unencrypted in plain text for the attacker to see. They downloaded a list of all the passwords and made it publicly available. Amazing. And then if the word list fails, move to targeted word lists, company names, project names, or data from the target. If that fails, try mask or incremental attacks on short passwords. Use GPU accelerated cracking when possible. It dramatically speeds up attacks for some algorithms. Keep an eye on resource use. Cracking is GPU/CPU intensive. That behavior could be detected on a monitored endpoint. You will find the files for this section in the desktop dictionary of the machine. Desktop directory, sorry. Flag here. Use the file command to open the file with a hex viewer. Ooh, okay, let's do this. We're gonna work through this together. So we're going to do ls cd desktop ls. We're gonna file flag.pdf. File flag.zip. Yes, we know if it's a PDF and we know if it's a zip. Tools to use, pick one based on the file type. PDF crack John via PDF to John, fcrack zip John via zip to John, general John, very flexible, and hashcat. What is John? Does anyone know what is John? Try a dictionary attack first. For example, PDF crack with rocku, PDF crack -f. What is John? John, password, crack. John the Ripper. John the Ripper. I've heard about this before. John the Ripper is an open source password security auditing and password recovery tool available for many OS. John the Ripper Jumbo, whatever, doesn't matter. John the Ripper is a free as open source software distributed, blah, blah, blah. Amazing. Try a dictionary attack first, fast, often successful. PDF with PDF crack. So we're gonna do PDF crack. Let's run that. Okay, so we have PDF crack. We're gonna hit John. We have John the Ripper, and we have F crack zip. We don't have F crack zip. What if we do zip to John? Oh, we have zip to John. Oh, okay. What does PDF to John mean? I was saying John, yeah. Not J-A-W-N, but John as in John the Ripper. So this is the example using the PDF crack with rocku, and this is the example using John. Okay, so we can do zip to John, flag.zip. We could do zip hash.txt. It should poop out all the information there. Cat zip hash. Okay. And then what if we do here PDF crack -f flag.pdf -w/user share word list, because this is Kali Linux. So RockU is included. Amazing. So we have found user password naughty list. It's right there. Interesting. So if we do open dot and then we open the PDF, oh, there's the password. Amazing. So then what if we do so the other one creates a hash of it, but I don't, what do we do with this? Hello, Tibbs. What do we do with this? This is a hash? Hold on. I want to open. What do we do with this? How do we unhash this? This, what is it hashed? It gives a hash, but we have to get it out. John will report the recovered password if it finds one. Oh. No, this didn't, okay, zip to John. Let's look up zip to John. Zip to John hash output. Let's see. So do not look for any magic types. I don't know. We'll go through here. Have fun playing Battlefield. Bye-bye. So, wait. Zip hash. Okay, yeah. But that's the PDF one. Create a hash. Oh, I see. I didn't finish here. ls. Sorry. So we do John word list equals user /share /word list /rocku.txt zip hash. Oh, okay. So what it did was it first creates a hash that is understandable by John the Ripper by extracting it, and then John the Ripper uses that hash to interpret things. Online cracking does not hit login services, so lockouts and failed logon dashboards stay quiet. We can detect the work where it runs on endpoints and jump boxes. It's important to signals. The important signals to monitor include password cracking as a small set of well-known binaries and command patterns that we look out for. A mix of processes, events, I'm so sorry, I cannot read. A mix of process events, file activity, GPU signals, and network touches tied to tooling and word lists. Our goal is to make the activity obvious without drowning in noise. Wow, why can I not read today? Struggling, whatever. Binaries and aliases, John, hashcat. Okay, command line traits. So these traits, parameters. It's worth noting on Windows systems, sysmon event ID1 captures process creation with full, okay. GPU cracking is loud. Sudden high utilization on host can be picked up and would need to be investigated. NVIDIA SMI shows long-running process named hashcat or John. High, steady GPU utilization and power draw while this fan curve spikes. I don't understand what they're showing us here. What do y'all think they're trying to explain to us here? Something that we can review and read? To avoid detection. Yeah. Offline cracking does not need the network once password lists are present, yet most operators fetch lists and tools first. Download large text files named rocku or git clones of popular word list repos. Package installs, for example, tool updates, unusual file reads. Okay, so this is going over detection and indicators of telemetry. Below are some examples of detection rules and hunting queries we can put to use across various environments. So if I understand what they're doing, they're saying, okay, here is what gets registered, and here's how to see it. So let's try this here. I'm a little bit confused on this. Audit. Well, okay, let's also just do this really fast because we're going to have to do this. Sorry, I'm trying to do this at the same time. Let's hit extract, password, and then we know that the password, because we ran it, is winter forever. Okay, so we have those passwords there. So let's run this. Audit, CTL, W, user, share, word lists, rocku, -PR, PR-K, word list. Oh. Sudo apt install audit D. Let's try and pull these. Why can't I read it? I want to do it. I want to read it. Run an apt update. True. In the meantime, we could put our passwords in. Woohoo! Woohoo! We did it. How do I hide this? Okay, we're doing app. We'll go to the side quest hub. And then... Whoa! Whoa. Okay, we can go to the side quest hub. What's this show option about? I don't know. We're going to figure it out together. So can we do... Audit CTL. No. I don't know why listen. I'm just here for a good time. I don't know why it doesn't work. I don't know why they would include something that they can't. It doesn't work. Don't ask me about it. I'm just here for a good time. I'm not here for a long time. Listen, I got 2 hours with this. We got 2 hours with this. We did it in the first 30 minutes. Hear me out. I don't know why it's not working. Okay? But now we know for future. Just try audit. Let's see. Audit. Let's see. You can't apt update and Audit D isn't installed on that box, so you can't run that command. I know it's not. At least it's not on the Ubuntu box. Maybe the Kali box. I do not know which box this is. Is this Ubuntu or Kali? System tools? What are you? What are you? Info? Mod Ubuntu? The username says Ubuntu. Man, if I knew how to read. I don't know how to read, okay? It is Ubuntu. Tibbs is right. The username right here just says Ubuntu. Reading is overrated. It may not have internet access. No, I'm pretty sure these boxes have internet access. If it'll load. I think I pay for this. Maybe I don't have internet access on this. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think it only has limited access. If only I knew how to read. Let's just do ping Google. Yeah, I don't think this has internet access. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. Listen, we finished the room, which is good. But I would have loved to put these into practice to see how we could use these indicators in telemetry. Because offline cracking does not hit login services, so lockouts and failed logins stay quiet. So process creation, password cracking has a small set of well-known binaries and commands that we can look out for. blah, blah, blah. Our goal is to make the activity obvious without drowning out the noise. So when you are checking as a responder to see if your system is compromised, you look for large downloads of text files or package installs that involve password cracking. Response playbook. As a security analyst in Wareville, it is important to have a playbook to follow when such incident occurs. The immediate actions to take are isolate the host if malicious activity is detected. If it is a lab, tag and suppress. I wonder what it means by lab. Capture triage artifacts such as process list, process memory dump, NVIDIA SMI output. What is NVIDIA SMI? Let's try it. NVIDIA SMI. Ooh. Open files and the encrypted files, preserve the working directory, wordless file hashes, and shell history. Review which files were decrypted. Search for follow-on access, lateral movement, or exfiltration. Identify the origin and intent of the activity. Was this authorized? If not, escalate to IR. Remediate activity, rotate affected keys and passwords, and enforce MFA for accounts. Close with education and correct placement of tools onto approved sandboxes. How are we feeling about this? I wanted to follow up with one of the things that they wanted to introduce us to here was the importance of using strong passwords. And this article that Kaspersky published in 2024. Although World Password Day, held annually on the first Thursday of May, has passed, and we hope your fascination with password security continues. Instead of analyzing artificial test tube passwords created for lab studies, we stayed in the real world, examining actual passwords leaked onto the dark web. The results are alarming. 59% of these passwords could be cracked in less than an hour. All it takes is a modern graphics card with a bit of know-how. Today's post explains how hackers crack passwords and how to counter it. First, let's clarify what we mean by cracking passwords. We're talking about the cracking of the password's hash, a unique sequence of characters representing the passwords. Companies typically store users' passwords in one of three ways. This is the simplest and clearest way. If a password is, say, QWERTY12345, then stored on the company server as QWERTY12345. If a data breach occurs, the hacker needs only to enter the password with the corresponding username to log in. That is, of course, there is no 2FA. Even then, cyber criminals can intercept one-time passwords. This method, utilizing hash algorithms like MD5 and SHA-1 to transform each password into a unique hash value in the form of a fixed-length string of characters, which is stored on the server. When the user enters their password, the system converts the input sequence of characters into a hash and compares it to one stored on the server. If they match, the password is correct. Here's an example. If your password is the same, then translated to SHA, it would look like this. Somewhere a product marketer is tearing up with joy as Allie reads us this bedtime story. Hackers obtaining this hash would need to decrypt it backwards to QWERTY, for example, by using rainbow tables. A cracked password can then be used to access not only the compromised service, but potentially other accounts where the password was reused. Hashed with the salt, nothing to do with a tasty dish from a takeaway. This method adds a random sequence of data known as a salt to each password before hashing. A salt can be static or generated dynamically. A salt plus password sequence is fed into the algorithm, which results in a different hash. Thus, pre-computed rainbow tables become useless to hackers. Did I say decrypted back? Yeah, it says decrypted back, right? Did I read it wrong? No, it says decrypt it back. What's the right text there, Tibbs? Tell me. For our study, we formed a database of 193 million leaked passwords in plain text. Where do we get them all? We found them on the dark web, where such treasures are often freely available. We use this database to check user passwords for possible leaks. But rest assured, we don't store or even see any passwords. You can read more, blah, blah, blah. Modern GPUs are the best tool for analyzing password strength. For example, the RTX 4090 paired with the password recovery tool Hashcat achieves a rate of 164 billion hashes per second for salted MD5 hashes. Did I look into React 2 shell yet? No, I haven't. I've been sick. I've been sick. I've been so sick. I've been so sick, bro. While such high-end GPU costs slightly south of $2,000, even attackers unable to get a hold of one can easily rent computing power for just a few dollars per hour. But what if they rent a dozen of these all at once? That would pack enough power to process massive hash database leaks with ease. We tested password strength by using brute force and smart guessing algorithms. While brute force iterates through all possible combinations of characters in order to find a match, smart guessing algorithms are trained on a password dataset to calculate the frequency of various character combinations and make selections first from the most common combinations down to the rarest ones. The results were unnerving. A staggering 45% of the 193 million real-world passwords we analyzed could be cracked by the smart algorithm in less than a minute, 59% within an hour, 67% within a month, and a mere 23% of passwords could be considered truly strong, needing more than a year to crack. This is like part of the head cold that I have right now. It's important to note that cracking all passwords in the database doesn't take much more time than cracking just one. At each iteration, having calculated the hash for the next combination of characters, the attacker checks whether the same one exists in the general database. If it does, the password in question is marked as cracked. Why are smart guessing algorithms so effective? Humans are predictable. We rarely choose truly random passwords. Our attempts at generating them pale in comparison to machines. We rely on common phrases, dates, names, and patterns, precisely what smart cracking algorithms are designed to exploit. Moreover, the human brain is such that if you ask a sample of folks to pick a number between 1 and 100, most will choose the same numbers. Popular YouTube channel Veritasium surveyed 200,000 people and found that the most popular numbers to be 7, 37, 42, 69, 73, and 77. And I'm going to say now that we also have the number 67 to be popular too. Even when attempting random character strings, we tend to favor keys in the middle of the keyboard. Around 57% of all passwords we analyzed were found to contain a dictionary word or frequent symbol combination. Worryingly, 51% of these passwords could be cracked in less than a minute, 67% in under an hour, and only 12% took more than a year. However, at least just a few passwords consisted of a dictionary word only. Smart algorithms make short work of most passwords that contain dictionary sequences. They could even catch character substitutions. Writing password instead of password or admin instead of admin won't make the password much stronger. Using popular words and number sequences is equally risky. 4% of passwords we examined, the following cropped up somewhere. In conclusion, many user passwords aren't as strong. 59% of them can be cracked in an hour. Meaningful words, names, standard character sequences in passwords significantly reduces password guessing time. The least secure passwords is ones that consist only entirely of numbers or words. To keep your account safe, generate strong passwords using a password manager. Use mnemonic phrases rather than meaningful password combinations, names, and dictionary sequences. Never reuse passwords. Never save passwords in browsers. Keep your passwords stored safely in a browser manager and create crack-proof primary password for it. Check how crack-resistant your password is with the password manager checker. or directly in a password manager, enable 2FA and 2FA tokens. How are we feeling about this? This is a lot. There's a lot to process here. There's a lot to crack on this. But that's okay. So we are recommended to do the side quest hub, side quest number 2. So we're going to turn off. Oh, for those who want another challenge, have a look around the VM. Oh. Is this the side quest 2? What is this? Side quest 2, take a look around the VM for the access key to side quest 2, the access key. Oh, this one? Okay, this challenge is unlocked by finding the side quest key in Advent of Cyber Day 9. Let's start digging, shall we? So we're supposed to find the access key. What is the access key? Do not share, hints, questions, blah, blah, blah. Side quest key. By visiting, okay, so by visiting machine IP 21337. So let's go here. We're going to go to the machine IP. Did I do this right? Now what? The IP address of the machine, right? This is Advent of Cyber. The machine IP and visiting. Hold on. What am I doing wrong here? Am I connected to their VPN? No, I'm doing this on their website because I don't have a functional VPN, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have a working... I don't have a working box for me to do this off of. Sandbox. Yeah, Sandbox. Sorry. I am curious to know Does this work here? No, do we just not have internet? I just don't think we have internet. Applications? Internet? I just don't think we have internet on this, which sucks. Because I do want to do the side quest hub. What if we just did localhost? Localhost? Is there like a proxy that's running on it maybe? I'm not sure. I'm also... Something makes me want to see... No, I'm not using an open VPN. Something makes me want to see... Oh, fuck. Sorry. Something makes me want to see what's the file location in this folder. So the word lists. So I want to go see the word lists. CD/user/share/word lists. grep rocku.txt, maybe thm. Oh, I did it in the wrong direction. My bad. grep thm rocku. So there's no hidden folders here. What's going on here? What are you doing? Go away. Back. Contact, config, changes, extras, prints. Readme, no. Back. Requirements? Nope. That's Python. Run. What would that file look like? What is that? No, that's Ruby. Protobuf, no. Source? Do you think that it has THM in it? What does the passwords are always something like THM, but what's bothering me is that I don't have... Is anyone else using their virtual machine? Is anyone else using this virtual machine? Ping 110.67.151.253. So that works. And then what if we did 21337? Service or name not known. Am I doing that wrong? 21337. ifconfig. Yeah, okay, so we have the machine IP, broadcast. Is it the broadcast one, maybe? No. Because we have the machine IP here. What is that? What is this? Wait, no. What is that? What is, no, add an hour? That's frustrating because it doesn't seem like it gets external. I've tried browsing in Firefox. It doesn't load anything. There's nothing in documents. There's the wallpaper. Full logo. In the trash. Why are these titled the way that they're titled? Interesting. Videos, pictures, music, downloads, documents, file system, file swap, home, media, lib, desktop. Ubuntu. Snap, Firefox, common, nothing, 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 current, nothing. Let's think about it. How do I, remind me, Ubuntu, C open ports. Netstat, sudo netstat NTLP. Well, that's an issue. It looks like the port that we're trying to get isn't even open yet. Is that an error? Do y'all think that's an error or on purpose? There's a Python 3. Well, Python 3 is happening at 80. What is Xtiger VNC? Cups SD? Xtiger VNC? What are some other options? NetTools? Nmap? Oh. Okay, so sudo. Let's see. Sudo UFW Cups mentioned. Yeah. VNC, yeah. Status? Status inactive, okay. Cups is for printers. We have Python. The Python running is a little interesting to me. The systemd resolve is ignoring that. The VNC, we can ignore that. People are saying I have to start the machine. Start the machine. There is no machine to start. Remember, it says here in the introduction that we just need the VM, but we don't have to start the attack box. It's hosting on port 80. Is there a web server? Let's check. No, man, what are you doing? I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out. We're just fucking around. We're just futzing right now. Having a good time. We're just trying to figure out to solve these problems. That is different. We're working on side quest 2. You think you need to start the machine for side quest 2? Oh. Well, no. Because this is unlocked by finding the side quest key in Advent of Cyber Day 9. You can find it. You can unlock the machine by visiting machine IP. Oh, I think you mean that this is just going to be here. I wonder what the password is. I think I understand what you're saying. I kind of want to do cd ls cd desktop ls cd john grep dot thm dot, is it grep dash r? Oh, I'm living in regret. I'm living in regret. I'm living in regret. Okay. What if we did this? Thank you for the tier 1 sub. So nothing comes up there. Mate terminal.desktop. What is mate terminal.desktop? Mate terminal.desktop. People are saying I need to close this machine and go to the other machine. That's not what we're trying to do. You can find the challenge is unlocked by finding the side quest key in Advent of Cyber Day 9. It is in the machine for Advent of Cyber Day 9. Then we unlock the machine to be able to do this room by going to the machine IP for this attack machine and then inputting it in. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think it is. So we have to explore this box to find it. Isn't SideQuest not allowed to stream? There is no target box available for this room, by the way. These are of interest to me because obviously everything here has meaning, but what are these? It's okay. The CEO of TryHackMe is my uncle. I'll talk to him. Amazing. What looks different? What if we do list view, date modified? So the date modified temp. Is it as cool as Advent of Code? I think so. Console. Standard out. What's in here? Oh no. Oh fuck. Excuse me. TTY. Loops. Actually, is there a way to look for PDFs that are locked on a system? I feel like that might be like, there's probably like some locked file or zip file or PDF that actually has the answer. Find command, probably. Home, Ubuntu, Snap, no. Okay, you know what I want to do? Find, Ubuntu, find all PDFs. Let's just try and find all the PDFs. See what happens. Cups is for printing. Ooh. Tops. What is this? Amazing. Okay, so we have a list of PDFs. So what we're going to do is we're going to cd/share/cups/top secret ls cd data ls ls-a ls clear ls.l open dot secret amazing top secret amazing unclassified amazing. So these are all just test printing things. Damn. Crazy. Manual, check the files, binary. I do not know how to do that. Find all zip files in Linux. Okay, so what if we do something like CD and we do like this? Find dash. So there's no other zip files on the computer except for that. Okay. Who up securing the cyber? Let's save Sockmas too. Hello, Abu. I don't know. What day is this? Day 9. I don't know. I am worried about streaming this. I don't know. Serve. Ooh, empty. What switches do I have installed? I genuinely don't remember. I'm so sorry. I lost after hacking the password. No. No lost. No lost. I don't know. I don't know. Video 2. Whoa, okay. Whoa. That's so loud. Why is it so loud? Continue. 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 We'll run through the prep track really fast to get through this. We're going to turn off the machine because we finished it. Oh, whoa. Okay, should we do the prep track or the Linux CLI? Which one do you want to see me do? Okay, we'll do the CLI. We have 30 minutes left of this stream, okay? We have 30 minutes left of this stream. Ugh. Let's jump into this. Hold on. The unthinkable has happened. McSkitty has been kidnapped. Without her, Wareville's defenses are faltering, and Christmas itself hangs by a thread. But panic won't save the season. A long road lies ahead to uncover what truly happened. The Best Festival Committee has already brainstormed what to do next, and their first lead points to TBFC Web 01, a Linux server processing Christmas wish lists. Somewhere within its data may lie the truth, traces of McSkitty's final actions, or perhaps clues to King Malhair's twisted version of Eastmas. Let's jump in. Start machine. Check. Linux CLI. Linux has a powerful command line interface, allowing you to use and manage the system simply by typing commands on your keyboard. It's not as hard as you sound. Okay, so we could do this. Once you get used to it, maybe you'll like the CLI more than the GUI. Not only that, most experienced IT and cyber professionals work with the CLI every day, so let's start learning. Type your first command, echo, and press enter. Type ls to read the contents, cat readme, got that. Navigating the file system, looks like McSkitty left a security guide before being kidnapped. It would definitely help. You might have noticed the guides directory when you ran ls. It's likely the directory we need. The CLI journey begins at McSkitty's home directory. You can verify this by running password, or pwd, which is path. But now let's switch directories. Switch to directories to go into guides. Looking for hidden gems. Oh, that's it. Looks like the guides aren't there, or are they? We have hidden files. Run ls.a. Read the hidden files. Don't forget the trailing deleting dot. Bye, Null Pointer. Thank you for stopping in. In her guide, McSkitty refers to var log of Linux directory where all security events logs are stored. Indeed, every SOC analyst has a T at TBFC. TBFC will confirm that the best way to find evil bunnies is to check the logs. Log files are very big, so we're going to grep for failed passwords. So what are we going to do? We're going to go to ls cd guides ls. We're going to cat.guide. Which command helped you filter the logs for failed logins? grep. Identify the flag inside the E-strike. Which command would you run to switch the root user? Isn't it like sudo something? Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Sudo SEO. So ls cd /home /socmiss cat egg. Amazing. We answered another question. The lines starting with / are just comments and our actual commands. The cat wish list sorts unique items from the wish list. Deletes the wish list file. People do it all the time. The egg straight scripts you read seems to be stealing Christmas wishes and replacing them with fake ones. You might have noticed the commands in the script are a bit complex, but that's not unusual. The pipe. Yes, okay, cool. What's in this? ls? Amazing. Cool. Whoa. So we have root right now. Who am I? Root. Did you know that every command you run is saved in a history file called the bash history? It's located at every user's home directory /home/mxgiddy/.bash history for mxgiddy and for root. And you can find this history here. So we're going to run the history command. I've never heard of this before. History? Yay! We did it! Room 1 done. We're powering through this. Fishmas. It was easy just because I have been working with Linux for a long time, but I always forget the terms and the things. Ugh! Social engineering. Tactical improv. Let's jump in. In light of several recent cybersecurity threats against the Best Festival Company, the local red team has scheduled several pen tests. The red teamers proceeded to carry out a regular pen test against their TBFC. Against the TBFC, part of this exercise is to ensure that employees are diligent when clicking links and that the company is well protected against the latest phishing attacks. This type of authorized phishing is a proven way to know whether cybersecurity awareness training has fruited. In this task, you'll be part of the TBFC local red team with the Elves, Recon McRed, Exploit McRed, and Pivot McRed. You will help them plan and execute their phishing campaign. It is time to see if more cybersecurity awareness training is required. Who do you think? Do we think more cybersecurity awareness training is required? Social engineering refers to the manipulating of a user to make a mistake. Examples of such mistakes include sharing a password, opening a malicious file, or approving a payment. The term social means the target of such attack is human beings and not computer systems. Consequently, the attacker relies on psychological tricks to get the target to cooperate. Some psychological factors that can play a key role in the success of such attacks are the urgency, curiosity, and authority. That is why some would refer to social engineering as human hacking. Phishing is a subset of social engineering in which communication medium is mostly messages. At one point, the most common phishing attacks happened via email. However, smartphones, along with the ubiquitous internet access, has spread phishing to short messages, voice calls, or QR codes, or social media direct messages. The attacker's purpose is to make the target user click, open, or reply to a message so that the attacker can steal information, money, or access. Unfortunately, phishing attacks are becoming harder to spot. Even careful people might fall target to such attacks if they don't exercise proper care. TBFC cybersecurity awareness training teaches users about 2 anti-phishing mnemonics written as STOP. The first STOP is from All Things Secured, which tells the user to ask the following questions before acting on an email. Suspicious? Telling me to click something? Offering me an amazing deal? Pushing me to do something now? The second stop reminds us to follow the following instructions. Slow down. Type the address yourself. Open nothing unexpected. Prove the sender. After hours of periodic cybersecurity training, the red team checks to see if the TBFC staff can dodge fishy emails. Building the trap. We got to get you on a song. Thank you. You must sound very convincing as a pen tester for a successful phishing attack. It's not only how you write the phishing emails or messages, but also how you set up the trap for the target. The trap can be anything depending on your objectives and the research you conduct on the target. Sometimes attackers aim to compromise the target's machine, and they achieve this by attending a malicious file to their phishing email. Attackers sometimes craft the web page that mimics the legitimate login page to steal a user's credentials. In this task, we aim to acquire the target's user's login credentials. Our trap would be a fake TBFC portal login, which we attach to the phishing email and send to the target. But a login page itself is not enough. We need to host it and implement some logic to capture the credentials entered by the target. To facilitate your task, we have already set up a script that, when run, will host a fake login page. The phony login page we created will capture the credentials entered into the page. The script is already placed on the attack box in rooms/AOC2/day2, whatever it is. Alternatively, if you want to use THM VPN connected machine, you can download the script via the Downloaded Task Files button. Download. Task download files. Oh, here. Amazing. Wow, lots of stuff happening here. To run the server, use the server.py script. So we're going to go ls cd, cd rooms, a advent, ls. We're going to do /server.py. That's running, so then we can go to localhost 8000, or we really need to go to 0000. Amazing. Was it 8080 or 8000? 8000, sorry. 8,000. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my God! Firefox cannot establish a connection. Am I doing something wrong here? There we go. Localhost. Amazing, we got it. As our phishing page is ready, we can now prepare and send the phishing emails to our target users. Sending it from our personal email is the worst idea. Ideally, the email should appear to be coming from a legitimate-looking sender. For example, we can pretend to be someone the target trusts or expects to get such an email from. The more a phishing email looks realistic, the more likely it is for a user to believe it and get phished. The question is, how can we send a realistic-looking email that contains our fake login page? One solution is use the SET. It is an open source tool primarily designed by David Kennedy for social engineering attacks. David Kennedy runs TrustedSec. Fun fact. It offers a wide range of features. In particular, it lets you compose and send a phishing email. In the current scenario, we will use this tool to create a phishing email. Let's start by creating the phishing email through the set tool. Please remember that it will involve multiple steps, asking each a different question about the phishing email you intend to send. So be patient and follow along the process. So we're going to open a new terminal. We're going to go set ool kit. Amazing. Where you can input your desired options, i.e. 1. No, we are going to 1. If you choose the wrong option, 99 will take you back to the main stage. However, if you commit any mistake when writing a phishing email, you would have to press Command C to return to the main menu. Amazing. I'm loving the amazing. Sorry, I keep saying amazing. So choosing one will display another menu. So we're going to click one. And we are, in this case, we will pick the mass mailer attack by tapping 5. Now we will be asked to select between two options. One allows us to send phishing emails to a single address, while another enables us to send emails to many people. Here we are going to press 1. So we're going to send this email to factory@wareville.thm. We are going to use our own server relay. The from address is updates at flyingdeer.thm. Let's use the name Flying Deer. Username for open relay is blank. Password is blank. The SMTP server is going to be 10.65.130.12. Enter. The port is going to be 25. Is this message a high priority? We're going to answer no. We are going to attach no file. Do we want to attach an inline file? No. So email subject, we will need to think of something convincing. Fraud alert response required. We will keep the plain text. Enter the body of the message. You're convicted of fraud. Please log in to prevent big fraud from committing big fraud at http://1065.108.4/8000. Next line of the body. And so you may have to wait 1 to 2 minutes to observe the terminal for any credentials. To the TBFC's red team surprise, they received at least one set of working credentials. This result is alarming. So now we wait. All caps is always not suspicious, very auspicious. It is so auspicious. Now we wait. Do you think my email wasn't good enough? I hope my email was good enough. Manifesting that they like my email. I'm sorry my email isn't good enough. Are they going to give me their password? Yes or no? Odds that my password, my phishing attempt goes well. Do y'all think it's going to work? Amazingly good enough. Thank you so much, Goblin. Let's see. I know that there's the TryHackMe channel. Y'all are quiet there. You had a button where it said start attack box. Sorry, I just joined. Not sure what you were doing. Sockmas, PDF crack, you're doing great. I get the raw struggle of cyber. The struggle is real. Yes, the struggle is real. Still no response. Now we wait. Do you think that they like my phishing email? I hope that it's good enough for them. I don't have much to say right now, y'all. I'm tired. Who here is keeping up with the advent of cyber from the TryHackMe YouTube channel? Who here is actively doing advent of cyber? How are you feeling about it? I'm super curious to know who here is like going for it, you know? Me? Do you enjoy these live streams? Do you think this live stream is fun? I'm excited to see that people are keeping up with it. Oh, it looks like so many people are keeping up with it. That's awesome. How have you been feeling about it? Do you feel like there's like you're getting enough resources to succeed? Do you feel like you are... It is a bit hard since I'm new to this. I know, I'm going really fast on things because I'm not new to this stuff. I forget sometimes just how close I am to cybersecurity as a software engineer, but so many of the tools that are used in cyber, I'm just not familiar with. Hello, I can't access link continue learning. I press button and nothing is happening. I don't know what you mean by continue learning. I am struggling to find the side quest. I was struggling to find the side quest. Y'all saw that with me. Sometimes it's easy and some challenges trick and hard. They're only teaching basics. Right now, they're only doing basics. It should get more advanced as the days go by. Something's wrong here. Did I do something wrong? Something's wrong here. Hold on. Updates at flyingdeer.thm and then flyingdeer username relay 10.65.130.12 default port. Flag this message as high priority. No. Do you want to attach a file? No. Do you want to attach an inline file? No. Shipping schedule changes. Enter. Enter. Big updates. Shipping schedules are changing. Christmas is no longer on December. What day is Christmas? #25th. Christmas is now has been moved to December 26th. Shipping should be adjusted as needed. To learn more, please log in to XOXO Gossip Girl and okay, I hope this one worked. Is it mad because I used all caps? Here we go. Fuck. Okay, so we have unranked wisdom anthem. Copy. Admin. Paste. Sign in. Did I do something wrong? Unranked wisdom anthem. Okay. Browse to 10.65.130.12. Factory unranked wisdom. Oh, wait. I think. Uh-oh. Paste. Log in. Not now. Uh-oh. How many toys? We need to get a number from here. Total number of toys. Why is my thing slowing down? Stop slowing down. Stop slowing down. Oh, I found it. I found it. 1984. Check. Woohoo! We did it. Amazing. Okay, gang. So, it's getting close to the end of 2 hours, which means I have to head out. But if you enjoyed this stream, you can come back here same time tomorrow between 3 and 5 p.m. where I will be streaming the next day of Advent of Cyber and catching up on other Advent of Cyber pages. So if you enjoyed this video, this live stream, definitely come back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Amazing. Twitch chat, I'm going to go drop you off somewhere really fast. Let's do that. Let me drop you off somewhere. Give me a second. A lot of Minecraft. I'll drop you off here. start raid. Thank you all so much for coming. I will be live again tomorrow, same time, same place. And I will see you all later, okay? Bye.